And of course, in a few moments, Pope Francis will come to the window of the Apostolic Palace and provide us with a message, as well as lead us and lead the traditional Marian Angelus prayer. On behalf of Vatican Media, I would like to welcome all of you who are joining us today. I welcome you to this live broadcast. Some of you are joining us through the various Vatican Media channels, perhaps the Vatican News live event app, the Radio Vaticana app, the Vatican News English web portal, YouTube channel, or our Facebook live feed. To all of you joining us through Catholic TV, Catholic Faith Network, Shalom, World Television Networks USA, EWTV, EWTN TV, Radio Maria England, Salt and Light TV, Shalom TV India, and Admarashan TV India, UCTV Uganda Catholic TV, Luminous Radio India, and all of you joining us through radio stations. To all of you tuning in through other local or diocesan radio broadcasts, or those of you picking up the short wave transmission, welcome. And we also welcome those joining through our American Sign Language broadcast, and all of you joining through other internet sites and digital platforms throughout the world. Welcome to all of you. And my name is Bonga Majola. It is a pleasure for me to be able to provide you with the English language translation today. As we have said, in a few moments, we will be welcoming the Holy Father. As usual, he will be approaching the podium there in front of the window of his study. And we can see the crowds who have gathered here at St. Peter's from St. Peter's Square, and they're coming from different parts of the world as they are waving with their flags, and they all gather to pray with the successor of St. Peter, with our Holy Father Pope Francis, and to listen to him as he gives us his message this Sunday, but also to receive his blessings as we begin this new week. And of course, on this 23rd Sunday in Ordinary Time, we read from Gospel of Matthew, chapter 18, verses 15 to 20. And we hope the Holy Father will comment on that text and deliver his message for this Angelus. He will be appearing in a few moments' time. We prepare ourselves then in prayer and in spirit to pray with the Holy Father and to receive his message. As we can see now, the window from which the Holy Father will emerge in a few moments' time. Right now we see the blinds, they have been pulled back. And then we prepare ourselves there. He appears in the crowd, applauding, welcoming the Holy Father.
Cari fratelli e sorelle, buongiorno.
Dear brothers and sisters, buongiorno. Today the Gospel speaks to us about fraternal correction, which is one of the most profound manifestations of love and the most demanding, because it's not easy to correct others. When a brother in faith wrongs you, you are supposed to help him by correcting him without anger, helping him correct by correcting him. Unfortunately, however, the first thing that happens against the person who is at fault is gossip. Everyone comes to know the error, complete with details, except for the person concerned. This is not right. My dear brothers and sisters, this is not right, and God does not like that. I never tire of saying that gossip is a plague in the life of people and communities because it leads to division, suffering, and scandal. It never helps to improve or grow. The great spiritual master, Saint Bernard, said that idle curiosity and superficial words are the first steps on a ladder of pride, which does not lead upwards but downwards, plunging men towards perdition and ruin. Instead, Jesus teaches us to behave differently. This is what he says, he tells us today. If your brother sins against you, go and point out the fault when the two of you are alone. Talk to him face to face with honesty to help him understand where he has mistaken. Do it for his own good, overcoming shame and finding true courage, which is not to slander, but to tell him to his face with meekness and gentleness. But we might ask, what if this is not enough? What if he does not understand? Then we must look for help. Beware though, not from the group that gossips. Jesus says, take one or two others along with you, meaning people who genuinely want to lend a hand to their misguided brother. And if he still does not understand, then Jesus says, get the community involved. But again, let's clarify, this does not mean putting a person to shame publicly, but rather uniting the efforts of everyone to help him change. Pointing the finger is not good. In fact, it often makes it more difficult for the wrongdoer to recognize his mistake. Rather, the community must make him feel that while it condemns the mistake, it is close with prayer and affection to the person, always ready to offer forgiveness, understanding, and to help the person start over. Moreover, today Jesus says that let us ask ourselves, how should I behave with a person who wrongs me? Do I keep it inside and let the anger build up? Do I talk about it behind their backs, telling others, do you know what he did to me? Or do I try to talk to him with courage and pray for the person and ask for help to do good? And do our communities take care of those who fall so that they can get up and start anew? Do they point their fingers or open their arms? And you, what do? Do you point fingers or do you open your arms? Think about this. May Mary, who persevered in her love despite the condemnation of her son by others, may she help us in consistently seeking the righteous path.
Ave Maria, gratia plena, Dominus tecum, benedicta tui mulieribus, et benedictus fructus ventris tui, Iesus.
Sancta Maria, Mater Dei, ora pro nobis peccatoribus, nunc et in hora mortis nostre. Amen.
Ecce ancilla Domini.
Fiat mi secundum verbum tuum.
Ave Maria, gratia plena, Dominus tecum, benedicta tui mulieribus, et benedictus fructus ventris tui, Iesus.
Sancta Maria, Mater Dei, ora pro nobis peccatoribus, nunc et in hora mortis nostre. Amen.
Et verbum caro factum est.
Et habitavit in nobis.
Ave Maria, gratia plena, Dominus tecum, benedicta tui mulieribus, et benedictus fructus ventris tui, Iesus.
Sancta Maria, Mater Dei, ora pro nobis peccatoribus, nunc et in hora mortis nostre. Amen.
Ora pro nobis, Santa Dei Gentris.
Ut digne ficiamur promissionibus Christi.
Grazie a Tua, in questo Domine, mentibus nostris infunde, ut che angelo annunziante, Christi Filii Tui, incarnazione coniovium, per passione meius et crucem, a resurrezione gloriam perducamo. Per Christum Dominum nostrum.
Amen.
Gloria Patri et Filio et Spiritui Sancto.
Sicut erat in principio et nunc et semper, et in saecula saeculorum. Amen.
Gloria Patri et Filio et Spiritui Sancto.
Sicut erat in principio et nunc et semper, et in saecula saeculorum. Amen.
Gloria Patri et Filio et Spiritui Sancto.
Sicut erat in principio et nunc et semper, et in saecula saeculorum. Amen.
Pro fidelibus defuntis, requiem aeternam dona eis Domine.
Et lux perpetua luceat eis.
Requiescant in pace.
Amen.
Sit nomen Domini benedictum.
Et hoc nunc et usque in saeculum.
Aiuterium nostrum in nomine Domini.
Qui fecit caelum et terram.
Benedicat vos, omnipotens Deus, Pater et Filius et Spiritus Sanctus. Amen. Cari fratelli e sorelle,
My dear brothers and sisters, I would like to express my closeness to the dear people of Morocco who have been touched by this devastating earthquake. I pray for those who are injured and those who have lost their lives. There are many. We pray for them and for their families. I think all those who are involved trying to help and take away the suffering of these people. We pray that's the help of others. We pray that we can all help in supporting this population in this tragic moment. We are very close to these people of Morocco. Today in Poland, Giuseppe and Vittoria Ulma and their 7 children have been beatified today. It's the whole family which was wiped away by the Nazis on the 24th of March 1944 for have hidden some of the Jews who were persecuted. Hatred and violence that characterized that time, which opposed evangelical love, this Polish family brought in light during the times of the World War II. They are the model for all of us to try and do the good and be at the service of those who are in need. Let us applaud this family.
Sui loro esempio
on these, their examples, we feel also ourselves being called to charity, to say, fight against war, and continue to pray. We pray in a very special way for many countries that continue to suffer as a result of war, and I think in a very special way, and I invite you to intensify our prayers for the people of Ukraine. I can see that we have flags here from Ukraine. There are people from Ukraine here. We continue to pray for them who continue to suffer because of this war. After tomorrow, on the 12th of September, the dear people of Ethiopia will be celebrating their New Year. I would like to send my greetings and my best wishes to these people of Ethiopia, that they may be blessed with peace and blessings of fraternity. Also, our thoughts go to Normandy, where they are celebrating a consecration of their temple, Saint Michael, Saint Michel, in France. And I greet you all, pilgrims from Italy, from different countries, in a special way, people from the Sacred Heart of Jesus, from Madrid. There is a pastoral community of Risen Christ, and the young people have just been received the confirmation, and then students from High School of Lucca, from Lucca.
dell'inizio dell'anno catechístico,
And then,
lei le diceva
as we're getting close to the
dona
catechetical year, we hear this morning with the Salesians. We'll be distributing a catechism. It's a beautiful gift which is going to help young people in their journey of formation in the Christian life. So we wish these young people that they may have the joy of encountering Jesus through this book, which we'll be distributing here at the square this afternoon. And to all of you, I wish you a beautiful Sunday.
Buon pranzo e arrivederci.
And don't forget to pray for me. Buon pranzo e arrivederci. Those are the words, final words of Pope Francis at the end of this noon Angelus prayer this Sunday. And then this concludes our live broadcast of this Angelus prayer with Pope Francis. We have heard his beautiful words and also all his concerns. He has shared that with us. I invite you to please visit the Vatican News web portal, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter and YouTube accounts for coverage of today's Angelus and other Vatican world news. We'll be back again live on Wednesday when the Pope will lead the general audience from St. Peter's Square. On behalf of Vatican Media, I would like to thank our in-studio audio technicians and to thank all of you who have followed us. My name is Bonga Majola. It's been a great pleasure to provide this translation for you. I wish you all a blessed Sunday. Laudetur Jesus Christus. Praised be Jesus Christ.